The foggy evening shrouded the sea, and the ghostly pirate ship Black Widow floated ominously out of the shadows. At the helm stood the sinister Captain Skuld, his silhouette blending into the dark haze as if he were an integral part of the ghostly ocean. Captain Skuld, the cursed sea chieftain who vanished through time at the peak of his atrocities, found himself in the dark archipelagos. There, evil sorcerers shackled his ship and crew into eternal souls, dooming them to navigate the waters of eternity. Periodically, Captain Skuld appeared from the rift of dimensions, luring merchant ships with his cursed, ghostly appearance. His ship cut through the hulls of unsuspecting vessels, leaving a trail of darkness and destruction in its wake. Through puffs of vapor and glowing showers, Captain Skuld advanced, leaving nothing but destruction in his wake. And yet a hero appeared on the horizon, unshakable as a sea rock. His name was Edward Stormwind, and he was the son of the captain of a merchant ship killed by Captain Skuld. Consumed with a thirst for revenge, Edward's heart burned like a flame in a blacksmith's crucible. Armed with the mighty ship Lightning, Edward set out in pursuit of the ghostly vessel. He immersed himself in ancient texts and legends, unraveling the mysteries of how to lift the curse on the vanished captain. With every edge of the map, with every gust of wind, his confidence grew. At first, his encounters with the Black Widow were only glimpses on the horizon. However, when Edward finally entered the ring of her darkness, the curse of hell itself awaited him. The screams of souls lurking in the shadows overwhelmed him, and shots of Black Widow's ghostly artillery pounded Lightning, making her crackle and creak. Night after night, battle after battle, Edward made his way through the darkness, dodging Skuld's diabolical tricks. His ship grew increasingly shabby, but the hero knew no treachery. With each battle, he plunged deeper into the heart of darkness, bringing closer the fateful meeting with Captain Skuld. In the final assault, Edward faced the ghost of his past. Skuld faced him with madness in his eyes on the deck of the Black Widow. The wind whispered, the fog billowed, and the sounds of showers died down, creating an eerie silence before the storm. However, Edward stood resolute as a steel rail. He defiantly raised his sword, starting a battle with time and space. Each blow created ripples in time, and in the end, Edward defeated Skuld, dispelling his ghostly incarnation like pre-dawn darkness. Darkness slid off the Black Widow's ship, leaving behind a bright sky and the calm splash of the waves. Edward stared at the grim scene of his revenge, realizing that he had freed the sea from the sinister specter. Henceforth, he became the hero of the winds, intertwining his destiny with the darkness to bring light to the ocean abyss. No one knew what spells he had used to overcome the curse of time, but the fire of victory sparkled in his eyes. Edward was once again the guardian not only of merchant ships, but of legends as well. His story spread like the wind, becoming a legend passed on by word of mouth. The Black Widow ceased to haunt the waves, and the ocean regained its mysterious harmony. Ships sailed boldly again, and the sea forgot the fear of the ghost that had plagued it for centuries. Despite his victory, Edward knew there were many mysteries lurking in the ocean. He became a traveler, sailing the seas in search of new adventures and brave hearts ready to become part of his story. People said that he found not only fame, but also an eternal craving for the unknown. Edward Storm stayed on his ship, sailing the vastness, and his name became a symbol of hope for those who dared to stand against evil. Sometimes at sunset, when the sea is quiet as a living organism, sailors hear a faint echo of ghostly detachment, a fleeting whisper of the wind. It is believed to be the voice of the Black Widow, reconciled to nature and at peace. Edward continues on his journey, riding the wave of time, where mystery and adventure become one. His heart knows that in the depths of ocean and time, there is always something new to marvel at and respect. Thus ended the legend of the ghost pirate ship, Captain Skuld, and the hero Edward Stormwind, who freed the ocean from the ghost of the past. And though many continued to fear the dark waters, the light of hope flickered in their eyes like the glowing footprints of lightning in the night ocean.